Hello YouTubes, taking a wee break from building the new layout because I have been sent another care package from Stephen David. Apparently this one's fragile. Very fragile. So Stephen runs a very nice little home online business supplying miniature cars, buses, stuff like this. He's in Canada, really nice stuff. I'll provide a link in the description below. Check it out, it's excellent. Anyway, let's dive into this large fragile box. Now Steve did warn me to be very careful with my big scary knife when I'm opening this. I have no idea what's in it. Absolutely no clue whatsoever, which is always fun, but I do need to be careful. Okay, I think we're good. Just using the tip of my blade. Okay, success. Interesting. I'm very intrigued as to why it's such a long box, because there's lots of little items, but there must be something big. Okay, I found the big thing, which is this. Ooh, I think I know what this is. This is a backdrop. This is going to save me from painting clouds, I think. So I will unroll that later. Oh, look at all this, all these goodies. Where'd I start? What is this? What is this? Oh my goodness, I'm going to be here for a while. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to empty this over there and then I'll go through one bag at a time, okay? Okay, this big bag of wiry stuff. Oh my goodness. Oh my, what? Ooh. And it's all labelled as well. So, flashing white LEDs, lovely. Seriously, I can't go through everything, can I? I'll try. Blue, oh, blue LEDs. Apparently they're really hard to make. I don't know, I watched a video the other day and apparently they're near impossible to get blue LEDs. So I've got a bag of them, okay. More blue, flashy LEDs. Oh, lovely, lovely. Orange LEDs. And I think they're all pre-resistored. So that's going to save a lot of time. Oh, look at these. Look at these. These are nice. We've got little station clocks. Wait, these are lit. 3 volt with resistors. Oh, you know what? Let me quickly grab a battery. Yeah, let me... Oh, I'm so confused. They've got resistors, but they're not wired in at the moment. So let me grab a 3 volt battery and see what this looks like. Back in a sec. Right, I picked up a 9 volt as well in case we have to do more testing. Right, definitely says 3 volts, so I'm not in danger of blowing this. Let's see what happens. I've got a feeling this lights up a little clock. Wouldn't that be nice on a station? A station platform. Oh, pulled the wire out. Hold on. Just calm down. God, I'm so excitable like a little kid. Can you see that? I really hope you can see that. Oh, it's double-sided as well. So that'll sit on a platform or a bus station or whatever. A little clock. Gorgeous. I love it. I've got 2 of them. Brilliant. Right, next. What is it? Oh, oh, that's handy. I see it even comes with a battery. Let's see, I've got, right, as you can see, it's an LED tester and I just happen to have an LED here. So let's see, I hope it doesn't blow. We've got, I don't know how to use this thing. Let's try it up here first of all, because I'm guessing this is 2 milliamps, 5 and all the way up to 150. So this might light up with 2 amps, because I think this is a 3 amp bulb, or a 3 volt bulb. Doesn't light up there. Positive is the short side, I believe. Oh, I've got to press it. Duh. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's try it this way. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this is a good way to test, obviously, if your LED's working, but also how bright it's going to be with whatever voltage you run through it. So let me try it in 2 volts. Doesn't seem to be any different. I don't want to take it any higher than that, it might pop. Okay, I obviously need to learn how to use this, because that is so handy, and I really wanted one, but I just couldn't justify it, because, you know, Scottish. Perfect, thank you very much for that. Makes sense, giving me that with all these LEDs. I've got a very nice little... Oh, it's a 2-stage switch. Kind of like what I've got to switch between DC and DCC. But it's kind of waterproofish. Lovely. Seriously, I can't possibly go through everything. Orange LEDs, lovely. Flashing blue, 3 to 12 volts. Grain of wheat bulbs. White flashing LEDs. I need to categorize all these and put them in. Well, they're already categorized. Flashing LEDs. Grain of wheats. Oh, I don't actually have any grain of wheat flashes, so that's good. Flashing red. Very nice. Oh, so much. Yellow flashing. Flashing red. How did you accumulate so many LEDs? A couple of plugs. I hope I've got the female side of these. Wait, is that? That is the female side. Oh, check this out. We have got 3 volt street lights. Now, I think I've got something similar to these. Let's see if we can hook one of these up. These are not pre-resistored, I don't think. So let me try it with the 3 volt bulb, battery. I don't want to be here all day. Well, I do, but you know. So you can just see the wee light in there. Bright white. It's more of a sort of modern street light. So I have a whole bag of them. I see a lot of street lights or a lot of streets in this layout, which is fine because, as you know, I now have a lot more space. So they are not pre-resistored. Need to be careful of that. A little on-off switch there. That's handy. Oh, so much stuff. Yellow flashing LEDs with resistors. What are the... Oh, more little... These are more traditional, or not traditional, but older style street lights. These do not, they have resistors, they're not wired in yet though. So again, I need to test it with my 3 volt battery. I've got a feeling these will be a warmer white. Oh, that's really nice. You can see the light there, more of a sort of orangey yellowy light. Isn't that lovely? Maybe an old station rather than a street or a park or whatever. The options are endless. This is amazing. Amazing. What's this? Orange LEDs. These are a bit different. I'm not sure what's going on with these ones. Yeah, I don't have a clue. I need to look into that. Flicker. Oh, flicker lights. It says flicker. Oh, I need to try that. Sorry guys, this might be boring to some, but it's exciting as heck for me. I do intend to have a lot of LEDs on the layout, so this is perfect. I'll never have to shop again. Which way around are we going? Okay, so that is, what colour is that? It's hard to tell on camera, but it's a sort of orangey flicker, so maybe a sort of fire effect. Quite a gentle flicker, nothing too crazy, subtle. Brilliant. So I have 4 of them. Lovely. What are these? Oh, actually no, I don't know why I did the big. I thought they were something, but there's no label. They look like little plugs on wires with resistors. Don't know, I'll look at that later. That could be very handy for hooking up things in tight spaces that you want to be able to remove. What are these? On-off. Are these just tiny on-off switches? You know, you could put these in like little houses and buildings and stuff if you just want them to work occasionally. Oh, that's very handy. Oh, I like that. Oh my goodness, so much. Big plugs with 4 wires. They are all female. They are female. They're the same as those ones. Okay. Wonder if we get the male sides. Oh goodness. What's this? Yeah, so I basically need hopefully a bag of these to go with all them. Don't even know what I could use them for yet, but I'm sure I'll find something. That's these little connectors. Oh, they're really handy. Look at that. That's really neat. I'm thinking I can use this sort of thing to go between like a steam train engine and a tender, because that's really neat. Very fine wires. Lovely. In fact, any LEDs in a loco that I build or install, can install all my LEDs through these wires. And then if I want to remove the body from the chassis, it's just a tiny little plug. Pretty sure that's the resistor in there as well. That's awesome. Okay, so I've got 1 male there. What is this? Let's get the red. Oh, look at that. A certain somebody by the name of Tim was complaining I didn't have crocodile clips. So now I do, so get it up you. Hey, what's this? Oh, tiny little micro dip switch type things. Oh, these are so handy. I have a random bulb. I need to check that one to see what colour that is. It's got a resistor, so I can hook it straight up to 9 volt. We have just a simple white, flashing white LED. Another little connector. More on-off switches. Okay, so these are male to female. I don't even know what I can use them for, but I'll figure it out. Little simple plug again. I've got a few of these. I need to put these somewhere in their own little bag. Random grain of wheat bulb. I'll check all these later. Oh, for goodness sake. More lamps, street lamps. 12 volt this time. So these ones are twin ones. And they do have a resistor, so I can hook it up to the 9 volt battery. See what this looks like. Don't know which way around yet because they're both red wires. Okay, that way. And we have a sort of warm glow LED twin thing. More of a sort of industrial type looking lamp. Lovely. Yeah, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. This is ridiculous. More plugs. Yellow, 9 volt, LED. Don't think that's a flashing one. Oh, it's quite a big yellow one. More of those little connectors. More of those little connectors. What are these? Ah, LED bezels. Oh, that's handy. So you can drill a little hole install these little things and then pop your LED inside, so you don't have to hot glue it down like I always do. See what I mean? Very handy. All these little things are just, by the time you add them all to your shopping cart, it just ends up costing a fortune. More little connectors. I really need to tidy all this up. More little connectors. I'm never going to have to buy another connector in my life. A random worm gear for, looks like an Athearn type thing. Oh, maybe a bit older actually. It's got a weird splined bearing there. You look up that, see what that's for. It's this tiny little bag of... Now we're getting into some fairly technical stuff here. It looks like it might be... Oh, I hate it when it doesn't say. Like maybe a bridge rectifier or something like that. Oh, I need to look that one up. More LED bezels, they're 5mm jobs. More LED bezels, big giant LED bezels. This is, they look similar to the flicker ones I had before. Yellow, let me do a quick test of that. Because again, there's 4 of these, and generally if it's just normal bulbs, you get a lot more of them in a pack. So I'm guessing this is going to be a flicker one again. Yeah. Yellowy, orange, flickery bulbs. Amazing. It just adds so much life to your layout when things, you know, change. Oh, right, that's the pack of those connectors I was looking for to go with these, I believe. Yeah, they'll go in there. And what is this? Little switches again. White ones this time. Just simple, basic inline on-off switches for LEDs. More bezels for 5mm bulbs. Another random grain of wheat bulb. And finally we have a sort of battery pack with batteries. That's just phenomenal. I need to tidy all this away and get onto the next bag. This is just bag 1. This is crazy. I had to get a coffee to calm down. I know that doesn't make sense, but that's only the first bag. Right, bag number 2. Oh my goodness, I can tell straight away what this is, or at least what some of it is. We have random wheels with gears, random trucks, motorised or geared trucks, etc. I've never seen this before. That's a weird one. I'm guessing some sort of motor sits in there. Wow, tiny wheels as well. I don't know what that's for at all, but I'm guessing a motor would sit in there. So I need to look that up. There's a brush in there, so I'm guessing, I don't know, maybe a pancake motor style. Don't worry, I'm not going to go through every single bag, as much as that is very tempting, because this one has got a... I'm going to open this one because it's interesting, right? Bear with me, if I can get into it. Come on. There we go. So this has already got tiny little wheels. If someone recognises what... I mean, there's the scale against my hand. Tiny little wheels with a motor worm gear straight down the way. What would that be for? That one's powered, or it's got a pickup there, it's got a pickup here. I have no idea. I could make something out of it, but what did that come out of? Oh, I wonder if it was something like this. I don't even know what this is. So it's got a motor, it's got pickups for all the wheels, it's 4-wheel drive, European Lima style coupler. I'm guessing it's some sort of locomotive maintenance type vehicle. It's got a crane there. That must be European. I don't even think that's British. I really wish my track was up so I could, you know, try this stuff out. Some little screws. Always handy to have little screws. Metal wheels with splines. I recognise them, but I can't remember what from. More metal wheels with splines. Trucks for possibly goods wagons or coaches. I think goods wagons. Plastic wheels and that, but that's okay. Always nice to have spares. Oh, I was definitely looking for something like this. These are the Lima style European coupler things, and I do think I've got a coach or two that I can use these for. They're so much better than the British Hornby Giganticus ones. Very handy. We have another powered truck, old style. These are going to come in really handy for all that junk that I keep buying that is broken, so I can make it look work good again. Another tiny little motor. I wonder if that's N scale, because it's got a tiny little worm gear in there. Little motor with worm gear. It's going to be fun testing these all out at some point. We've got some brass wheels. These are big. They must be European. Huge wheels, because they're not like steam train wheels. I'm not sure what they'd be used for. I have no idea. I've seen so many things I've never seen before. Like I said, that's those little splined ones again. What's that say? Brass whiskers? Whispers? Wipers? I don't know. Another little motor with gigantic worm gears on a little chassis. I'm going to have fun making stuff. This is great. Metal wheels with gears. Looks like some Athearn type things, although the gears in these are tiny. Except for the metal ones. Motor parts. Brass stuff. Tiny wheels again. I mean, they are like HO or double O gauge, but the wheels are tiny. What's this? They look like truck side covers. We have some metal people. Male seated passengers. They look quite big, so I'm guessing that is double O scale rather than HO. You can always use them as little statues and park benches because they're already steel coloured. Metal, that would be quite nice actually. And we have, what is this? Is that ducks? I think that might be ducks in there. I've got all my ducks in a row. And finally in this bag we have, oh, you know what, I don't own a loco that can use this, but I think I know what it's for. I think it's for the Hornby, you know, the big steam trains, no, not steam trains, the big Hornby diesels. I'm not sure if there's meant to be a sort of fake wheel in the middle. But it's kind of like a pancake motor. Oh, you wait a minute, I've seen this before. If anyone can remember what I worked on that had this particular square cover over a pancake motor, let me know. Because I think the one I had was possibly broken, so this could be ideal. Anyway, that was quite a wheelie bag. Let me put it all back in and go on to the next one. Okay, this one should be a bit quicker because it looks like it's a bag of bags. Lots of bags with little Ziploc bags. Really, really handy. Really handy. More in there. And also we have some very British napkins, which, you know, I would hate to use these, but I'll keep them somewhere nice. Maybe have afternoon tea, English style one day, you know, scones with jam and cream, and scones with jam and cream, and I can use my London Underground napkins. Okay, one more bag. More electrical type stuff, and also that, I'll show you that at the end. I've not really looked at it. We have 12 12 volt input, 3 volt output. Oh, okay. So all those wires I showed you earlier with the little plugs look to be the same as that. So this looks like a power distributor. So you put the main power plug in there, and then you can feed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plug-ins plus all the positive negatives there, and all the, oh my goodness, that's a lot of power output. So I can power all my LED, lighting stuff through this. There seems to be a trim switch there. I think that's to change the amount of power going to the lights, so you can make them brighter or dimmer. I don't know, I'll look into this. There's a lot of little plugs and options. They've got inputs, outputs there. A little jumper connector there. There's a lot going on. I need to look into this. I don't want to screw that up because that's going to be really handy for my LED display stuff, houses, street lights, all that kind of stuff. Really good. What's this? Jersey barriers. These are huge Jersey barriers. They're much. I wonder if they're O scale. They look rather huge. Because the ones I got before sent to me were like a quarter of the size of that. Maybe not actually. Maybe that's more like highway type barriers rather than suburban type Jersey barriers. We'll see. I'll look into that. Excellent. Look how handy it is to have these things. I have a lot of wiring ahead of me in my life. What is this? Oh, it looks like a little toolkit. How to open it? You'd think you would press that, but that's not doing anything. Oh, there we go. Lift that up there. We have... Oh, look at the tiny wee screwdrivers. Isn't that cute? Nice and chunky handle as well, instead of those wee fiddly ones. So they get a small end with a fat end. And I've got straights and I've got Phillips. What a really nice little kit. Lovely. We have large switches. Oh, they're extra long. They've been soldered within an inch of their life instead of just a plug. I would probably desolder this so that I can just fit a normal plug on it. Always handy to have on-off switches. So a pack of 4 of them and a pack of 4 of them. So I've got 8 on-off switches as well. Phenomenal. And finally, before I get to the big postery thing, we have a very nice, what is that actually? 59 Ford Fairlane. It's a bit of a sin to take that out of the packaging, but I will. And it is a 187, so it's going to be perfect for my actual layout. Oh, its hood opens as well, so you can see the little V8. It's going to be a 5-litre V8 in there, isn't it? Isn't that awesome? And that's the sort of thing that you will find on Steve's website, so make sure you check it out. As I say, link below. Awesome. Absolutely outstanding selection of gifts from Steve. Obviously, I've still got my big poster to unroll and have a look. We'll do that at the end. But please show your support. Steve's website is linked down below. Really nice stuff. He's sent me quite a few of the miniature buses, one of which was a Hamilton coach, which is local to me, so very thoughtful. Check him out. Buy some stuff. Help support the community, like everyone is doing for me. Really appreciate it. Right, let's have a look at this backdrop, and I'll see you working on the layout on the next video. Bye for now.